Sitting at the elevator. Morning, everybody. Well, I left the farm about 5:30 this morning. I'm sitting down at the elevator in line. I've got 2 trucks ahead of me. They are going to open in about a half hour. There's, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 trucks pulled in behind me and waiting behind me right now. So, at any rate, the wife yelled at me yesterday for not having a good video full of content because I was out harvesting and planting yesterday. So, I've tried to make a little longer video today and try to have a little more footage of the combine running and everything else. But we've got a heavy frost. We've got fog this morning, so we're probably going to start a little later because of the fact that we got to let all this burn off in order for the pods to shell. But we'll see. I will have short clips throughout the day. Apparently forgetting my camera in the truck yesterday was a big no-no according to my wife. So she let me know that there's all these people supporting me and wanting to see content and video, and I cannot let them down. Duly noted, hon. Alright, come along for the ride. Alright, we got 2 trucks back, empty. We got 1 truck that's on its way to the elevator right now getting emptied. Junior's over there greasing the combine so we can hopefully get rolling as soon as the dew burns off and frost. So, I'm going to walk over here and look at this pod. See the pod, see how frosty and dewy they are, because this is fighting Mother Nature the whole way. It's a never-ending battle. So, the pods are still on the wet side. So are the beans. So, it might be a later start today than what we want, but I have about, I don't know, 10 acres or so here to go, and then we're moving to Holly. So we're going to have quite the move going on. Once this gets cut off, it's going to take us 2 or 3 hours to move everything to Holly. But once we're down in Holly, we're there. So that's where we're standing. Low tire, down to 8 pounds of pressure. Just so you know, these big tires here, they only hold 12 psi. That's all we run in them. So it being down to 9 psi or 8 psi is kind of a big thing. So the reason why is because they're so big, it's more a volume of air, not quite psi of air. Plus, with the lighter psi on there, it's more of a cushion because tractors don't have suspension on them. Just an FYI. Well, we got this field knocked out. Now we need to unload the combine and the grain cart into the truck. Then we're going to start moving everything to Holly. That's going to be a feat in itself. That'll take us a couple hours to do that, but then we can start cutting down there and hopefully beat some rain. With this field cut off, I did the math. We got 537 acres left to cut. So we're plugging away. You know, the funniest part about doing this whole YouTube thing is when you're on a main road like this and you're walking around talking to a little camera. Well, you know, I'm talking to you guys. And people are driving by looking and giving you a weird look like, what in the world is that guy doing with a selfie stick and a camera? It's kind of comical. We're moving. Morning, everybody. We ran late last night. I didn't get home till a little after 10. And by then I was so tired because I started at 5:30 yesterday morning that I didn't do a video or nothing. So, hang on a minute. It looks like the lens might be a little dirty. Let me clean you guys off. Yeah, it looks a little better. Anyway, like I was saying, I started at about 5:30 yesterday morning, quit a little after 10:30. I did get two of the trucks are full. The dew started setting in last night, or we would have kept cutting, but the wind picked up. The wind's blowing right now, so it blew the dew off last night. We've got rain coming in about 3 o'clock, they said. So I've got one empty truck here, so I'm going to fire up this truck. The driver's coming in to haul one of the other trucks, so I'm going to fire that one up for him so it's airing up. So we can start cutting now, really, if everybody would get here. But yeah, we're going to try and cut as much as we can before this rain hits today. So come along for the ride. So as you can see the ruts here, this is what I was dealing with last night in the middle of the night. Not a fun time. Right over here was where we were loading trucks. So this is all ruts from the grain cart. Oh yeah. Fun. Guys okay? You made a hell of a fall right there. Alright. As long as you guys are fine. As you can see, I'm eating my lunch. It is 9:30 in the morning and I'm eating my lunch right now. But I didn't eat dinner last night. So technically, is this my lunch? Or is this dinner? I guess you could even call it breakfast today. It's 9:30 in the morning. So I'm eating my dinner, lunch, breakfast. However you want to say it. I'm hungry. I'm eating it now. They're still talking rain at 3 o'clock, so I'll just eat a late lunch, early dinner. I don't know. You get the point, though. Well, we are moving to the next field and dropped the head off the combine. As you can see, no header. Put the head on the header cart, hooked the header cart to my pickup. We went to one field approach and it was just too muddy. So our only option was going to the second field approach. And, well, that one's a little muddy too. Needless to say, I was able to get the header in out of the way so I can get the combine in there and hook up, but the truck's not moving anymore. It won't be moving until we get everything cut out. Possibly, just possibly, it might drive itself out once I get the weight of the head off, because the head weighs 7,000 pounds. There's a considerable amount of weight there, so once I get the head off the cart, I'll cut open an area, and then I'll get in the pickup and see if I can drive out of it. You know, I really love this truck, but the tires are just absolute garbage. These tires suck. Well, time for a car wash, I guess. Oh well. Hopefully them tow hooks on the front of these trucks are pretty decent, because we're going to hook the big tractor to her and try and yank it out. And rain's coming at 3, so I got to get it out of here, otherwise it's just going to get wetter and muddier and everything else. And I still have all those beans to cut too, but you can see the ruts I'm leaving with the combine, well, and the ruts I left with the truck. Oh well, it happens. Here comes my rescue, right there. Nothing the big old tugboat rope won't handle. She's out. Let's see what kind of ruts we made. Well, is what it is. Oh yeah. I think it's time for some Mickey Thompsons or something like that from the old piece of crap farm truck. I don't know if the camera picks it up alright, but there's a line right there. That's where I buried the truck. And then all the rest of them are the combine ruts. It's ridiculous out here. Well, I just looked at the radar. Looks like it's raining over in Grand Rapids, Kalkaska, or not Kalkaska, Kalamazoo area. They did push our rain back to 4 o'clock now instead of 3 o'clock. Which that's good. That gives me more of a chance to get another semi full. So we're gonna keep plugging away here, plugging away, getting as much done as we can while we can. Well, just like that, we're shut down with rain. Wonderful. Wonder how long this will be last. Well, the rain has shut me down. So we've got I'll be able to get home early, have dinner with the wife. That's a plus. I brought the book home with me, the planting book, and it'll tell me exactly acreage, so I can figure out how many acres we have left to cut. But yeah, we're plugging away right along. I'm happy. So we're knocking out acres like I feel we should be right now, so that's a plus. So hopefully we don't get too much rain and we can get back at her probably by Saturday, I'm hoping. But we'll see.